how are you all doing? Thank you for your love and support. We really, really appreciate you. If today is the first time you are coming across us, or you are seeing this face for the first time, please do it to like our videos and share. In this platform, we react to all videos and your opinion is highly needed. So please sit back, watch this video carefully, drop your opinion in the comment section, and I'll be right back.
Because we are firing from all cylinder. You know, the most important thing here is that when you see the lies, the big lies sponsored by, we are in our areas of the enemies coming up against us. You can see the Zoo newspaper. There's something that surprises me. How come all of a sudden DOS and Ohanes Ndibu and Southeast governors and politicians becomes friends all of a sudden? My brother, what do you have to say concerning that?
Yes.
Is it a prophecy fulfilled or a miracle or what, please? Can you throw more light?
Yes, when you are acquainted with the Bible very well, you see this kind of scenarios happened, and I think that was First Chronicle or Second Chronicle, where a man called Jehoshaphat, if you remember, the man of God, who lifted up his hand and his enemies who came to fight him begin to fight themselves. And it's the era and exactly what we're, because the enemy surround us. Mazin and the mentioned from one of the jingles you just played here that we're surrounded by a very big array of the enemy. And he also talked about the enemies within and without. That is where we have to focus as we broadcast tonight. You see, these people you see, you talk about, they come together does not mean that they love themselves. They don't love them, but because they have one purpose not to make war, means not to allow Biafra to come. They claim, Simon Ekpa mentioned such a thing yesterday, they claim like if they, just for instance, somebody like Isima, he saw that he has failed. So what did he do? He don't have any place to rely anymore. He pay alliance with the Tinubu political party and at the same time with Udele, which is a very high enemy. So this is how they form. The DOS you're talking about that is working together with Ohanese, it is the same scenario because they know they have failed. They sold Mazin Nanakano. So now is the real struggle started. Since when Mazin Nanakano was leading them on this struggle, he was so calm that he does not see. Not that he didn't see, but because he was a man that wanted to get Biafra, they oppressed Mazin Nanakano for so long with their stupidity, both Ohanese and Igbo, and all these whole people that call themselves the foreman of this whatever they call themselves. When Mazin Nanakano make one step forward, a 10 step front, they take him back. So, but we have come to scatter all of them. That is also why Ejiofor also, who is involved on this game, they are working together. If I don't know your topic, but anyway, if somebody who is your lawyer cannot be able to defend you, rather sue you. What are you talking about again? Means go on, Gaddafi.
Sorry, when we talk about stop the lies against Simon Ekpa, everything is involved because we are going to touch. Like I told you, we are going to fire all cylinder. So you are free to fire all cylinder. We are not regulated to any place or there's a lot of things we are going to talk about. There's many things. There's many things we need to talk about. One, the visit of Ejiofor. He said our leader has not eaten. Our leader has not taken his drug for 9 days and thereabout. These are one thing. Then the petition, we are going to come for the petition, stop the lies against Simon. When we talk about against the Simon, we talk about against the Biafran, against the agitators, because as it stands now, Simon is the new face now of this Biafran agitation. And as you can see, the Biafran agitation is starting now. All those wasted 15 years, they just wasted 15 years. And we are cashing out, doing their personal business. You understand? So, Mazokonko, as it stands, the enemy within, like you rightly said, we should hammer on enemy within. What do you have to say? And we need to point out the Biafran people. Who are this enemy within? Are they Autopilot or are they this DOS?
Gaddafi, somebody was saying something in the comment section. He said, "Who is that?" Ma Chebo said, "Okay, said Okoko, please remind Gaddafi that you guys have to own petition now.
Petition.
People will start getting about yeah, baby. Okay, now, okay, no problem. Go on.
Like I was saying, the enemy within. For petition side, we're going to come to that. Already we've called a emergency meeting on the media platform, which we are still we are doing something on that. So be rest assured. Like I was saying, Mazi Okonkwo, when we talk about stop the lies against Simon Ekpa, spread by the enemy of within, sponsored by the zoo government, what do you have to say?
Yeah, in a movement like this, where the righteous fights with the unrighteous, the unrighteous, you have known the character of the righteous, they must always display their goodness. All the lies they lie against Simon Ekpa, which one has ever come to pass? I've also challenged them and open. Come and bring your evidence. These are propagandas, which also somebody called me today that he saw in Vanguard that Simon Ekpa canceled the seat at home. Then I asked him, where have you been all this while? Are you really on this earth? No, I should forget that. And I said, listen, let me tell you, I talk with Simon almost every time. We talk almost every time. So even if I don't speak with him on the telephone, by what he do and what we do together, there's a link. I know when Simon say he canceled. No, this guy was shouting. I said, okay, my brother, no problem. I said, that is your Nigeria. You don't want me to talk. These are propaganda. Gaddafi, you must understand that. As we said, if you come to a physical football match played, when you see a high technical person, people like Ronaldo, when he was there, these are more dribblers. You see that when you give them chance, they're going to score a goal. This is the position of Simon Ekpa. What do you think that people think about that? So he must have an attacker. Those, if not only attacker, he also have a defense. Those who will not allow him to go and score the match. So, but that is the issue. So coming to that technical side of it, that is different. This is football. But we're talking about some people who have sold Mazen and the Kano, some people who we have expelled from the DOS that we found that they are very fraudulent. Now they're working with the barrister called Ejiofor, who lies from hell to hellfire and thinking that he will sue everybody and come to Nigeria. No, we challenge him to bring his lawsuit in the Western world where we are. We are not afraid of facing the law. Before we enter this struggle, we have already availed ourselves either life or death. But we know we must reach our Jerusalem by life because we cannot afford to sing the lost song in a strange country. So any lie they rise up against Simon Ekpa, it will definitely turn back to them because Gaddafi, sometimes I pity for all these Irats in the US shouting our name, putting our features that we are the people who are killing people. They don't have understanding, and I want them to go back to their houses and sit down and think by themselves, what am I really doing? Because they're all under a spell. That are voodoo, corrupt money. When you dip yourself in the evil will overshadow you, and by that time we have what we call reprobate mind that they cannot change, and the wickedness will engulf you, and the jealousy of an individual that you do not like will engulf you. You can only see the bad side of that person. You will be living in that person's dream, while that individual like someone else will be living on your reality. This is exactly what is happening to all these eras and the individual that are gossiping about Autopiloted. They are all losers. They have nothing to offer. So I want to tell people that the Bible says, wait together. The Bible says in the house of the king, there are different vessels. There are different vessels. Any vessel that is purged very fine will be served in the palace of the king as a noble vessel. But if you are not a vessel that is purged, how can somebody who is going to serve the king with a rotten vessel? So when you avail yourself on this struggle, right from your mother's womb, as Mazen Nanakana has placed the altar call long time ago, and we know ourselves, by our fruit we shall know us. Autopilot, we do not come to play. We come to get Biafra with Simon Ekpa, and the Biafra we must get. Carry it, go anywhere. We must get Biafra. Even if in our grave, we must get Biafra, and that is what we have come to do. We don't come to kill people. IPOB, we don't kill people. Autopilot, we don't kill people. Those who kill people knows who they kill. People should shut their mouth and also talking about Mazen Simon Ekpa. He's a man that God has chosen, and we support him, and we must Thank you,
Mazo Okonkwo, thank you for your explanation. They say the ear that hear is not the full size of maths. And above all, that they are spreading by the enemies within, they wasted 15 years and they are not ashamed to come out and said, we are the leader. Where we are there, they say we have come to hijack the struggle, right? But for 15 years, they've been into this struggle, cashing out. Zoo government never take them serious. Why is it, Mazokonko, all of a sudden, both the zoo, both everywhere, begin to take them serious, begin to take us serious, just because we came, just because we are here? And Mazokonko, this enemy within, how do you think that the Biafran people are going to look at them or handle them? Thank you. Maybe you fire on. I'm asking you.
Yes,
We are going to handle them.
yes,
How do we
yeah.
let the Biafran people
Thank
know
you.
their true color?
Yes, thank you. You know, an enemy is always an enemy, and the enemy can never repent. But one thing you must know, as long as God is on your side, you will always defeat the enemy.
That brings us to the end of this update. Do well to like the video, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much for always tuning in. I really do appreciate. Share the video and tell your friends about this platform, because the best thing or the best place for you to be is here. Turn on the bell icon so that whenever I drop a new buzz boost like this, you'll be the first to notify. Thank you once again and remain blessed.